Hello, welcome to this reading for what is happening in your life within the next 30 days. This is timeless and it's a general reading. There are 3 piles, so of course pick with your intuition. Take what feels like is for you if it feels like it's your reading, and leave what doesn't, because this is YouTube Tarot. And yeah, let's go ahead and see what is coming into your life. What can you expect within the next 30 days from viewing this video? Hi everybody that chose the first pile. This is your timeless reading for the next 30 days. We're going to do tarot first and then the rest. I also have these very specific messages that Spirit has for you from that bowl, but we're going to do the Mystic Mondays tarot first and go ahead and see what has to come through with that. What is happening, what significant things are happening within the next 30 days with people that clicked this video and chose pile number 1. The 4 of Swords, the 9 of Swords in reverse. Bottom of the deck you have the 2 of Pentacles and the Sun. And if we split it one more time, we got the Strength card. Split the deck and the World card was in the middle. So I see that for you guys, the main theme within this next month is closing out a chapter of your life. You've been already working at closing out. With the 4 of Swords here, you've been in a period of stillness, of just contemplation on something that either happened in your life or something you're hoping to do pretty soon. Some type of movement you're trying to make, either away from something or towards something. You have been in a period of stillness about something that used to give you anxiety that now you're feeling more secure about, more confident about your choice with. It seems like there's also just going to be so much going on this month that the things that you maybe were worried about the previous month or leading up to these next 30 days, they aren't going to seem so significant because there's so much going on. It's almost like it's going to put things into perspective for you. And that's maybe one reason why you'll be feeling less anxious, because for a lot of you, I feel like this anxious feeling, this anxious state of mind is something that can sometimes take over you, and this is not going to be happening, in the next coming 30 days. You're going to be conquering something that you have been feeling that anxious feeling towards, or just for some of you, it's not even anxiousness, but maybe it's something with overthinking something. And I feel like you're coming out of a period of just having not much. I'm not saying that you didn't have much going on in your life, but you just didn't have a lot of hectic commotion going on, but now things are picking up speed in your life. This is helping you not focus on certain things that have been giving you repetitive thoughts of worrying or stressing about something. So I see that the clouds are clearing and the sun is shining after a period of, like I said, a lot of basically clouds, just a lot of not knowing when it was going to end. Also, like I was trying to say earlier, maybe feeling not super confident in the choices you've made thus far leading to the point you're at, feeling like maybe you took a wrong turn or blaming yourself for things. You're going to realize that everything's going to come full circle, and you're going to realize how it had to go the way everything did and how you're happy it did. And you're going to be feeling very, there's a bug in here. You're going to be feeling very confident in the choices you've made and in yourself and the path you're headed on, and your past as well. For some reason that's coming through. Your past isn't going to be bothering you or weighing on you anymore. Or it's going to be, I'm not saying for a lot of you it's going to be poof gone within this next month, but there is so much improvement that the thoughts that had you worried and feeling all those negative feelings aren't going to be there. So it's basically it is kind of fixed in a way within the next month. The repetitive negative cycles that you have thinking about your problems or the situations you're in will not be the same that they were. You're breaking out of a cycle. This could also, for a lot of you, of course, mean actually leaving something behind. But like suddenly there is like a lot of movement and choices to be made, action being taken after a long period of just staying still about something. For example, maybe for some of you it's something like staying at a job you knew you shouldn't have stayed at, and now you're finally like, I'm done with this, and yeah, it's a little bit more hectic now because now you have to go find a new job, or now you're at a new job and things are different. But this is positive change. You have the Sun card here. This is what you need. You feel that you need this deep down. You feel that this is the right choice to make. Like I said, you're confident in this decision, or the decisions you've made so far. For a lot of you, like I keep saying, there's an ending of a cycle, something completing with the World card here. This could be, for some of you, relationships, a romance situation, ending, closing something out that was long overdue, I hear, for some of you, or just something you knew you should have done maybe, but you weren't maybe confident enough to make the decision or choice yet. I just see that you're looking at the situation that gave you this feeling of anxiety and worry and stress. You're looking at these situations in your life with much more unbiased, like a meditative state of mind, looking at it as the observer, not getting pulled along by, like I said, these negative thought cycles that you may have. I'm not saying that they're not accurate about it, but of course, do you want to be on a negative loop, or would you like to head towards the sun where you can feel better and just let it go and know that it'll work itself out, because you have the confidence that the universe has your back because you are a good person, because everything comes full circle. You have to believe that it will. We're going to go ahead now, and actually before I go to Oracle, I'm going to pull some more tarot to see specific things. Please, Spirit, what specific things, what messages do you have? Very specific things I'm asking for, please, for group number 1. People coming into their lives, situations happening. What does it look like they'll be doing the most within the next month? The Two of Wands in reverse. And the Princess of Swords. So a lot of you could be either rethinking a plan or rethinking a course that you were kind of sure about in the recent past or thought you would be taking. You're seeing different options. You're looking actively for different routes, or it could be looking for different people. Those of you that are looking, this is about love or romance. Or again, it's just a different route of doing something, something that your mind has really been focused on recently, that you're trying to aim to get. Spirit's trying to ask you to maybe tweak the way you think it should happen. But this is something that you are aware of. I'm not telling you something you don't know. Like, they're trying to say that this is something you're already doing and you're going to continue to do within the next month. You're going to be on the lookout for how to make things better, how to look for better. Also, there's a message about those of you in school to this month really stay focused with school. Don't let your attention waver, because this upcoming 30 days is really important for some reason for you guys that are learning something. And it doesn't have to be that you're in school, even anything in your career. I guess this card is just saying be very alert, be on the lookout for the best opportunities for those of you that aren't in school, and keep focused on what you're trying to achieve right now. Don't let your attention go elsewhere, because right now your momentum is what's really going to help you. If you're really focused right now on this manifestation that you're trying to bring in, whether that be love, the most important thing on your mind right now. That's what I'm feeling for you guys. So whether that be love or, like I said, work or school, whatever it is, keep your mind focused and don't let other people throw you off. People, for example, if this is about love, don't let exes throw you off, or people that you know aren't trying to have your best intention at heart. And with school, of course, like I said, keep focused, keep studying. Don't, I guess, let your pleasures get the best of you when it comes to picking school over pleasure. Of course, this can apply to so many different scenarios, so just take that how it resonates, but just keep focused right now. And let's see what else. You guys have the Six of Swords in reverse. And then you have the Three of Cups in reverse. So I feel like for a lot of you, sometimes maybe you feel, even though for a lot of you, you've already moved past this situation you were in that was holding you back and kind of making you feel like there wasn't a lot of motion in your life or keeping you stuck in a way. Sometimes you still feel like going back to it, or you still feel like getting back. Like I keep saying, you maybe get caught in these cycles of thinking or feeling about yourself, how like they're not the best, I guess you could say, and they keep you kind of tethered to the past and the baggage and the things that you don't need from the past. And it somehow correlates to a lot of you for some reason having to do with feeling lonely or feeling like you're misunderstood, or that somehow I feel like, I don't know why this is coming through, but with the Three of Cups being in reverse next to this card, if this is resonating, if you do feel like that is something in your life that is significant. And for a lot of you that are asking or thinking about love again with this reading, then this can correlate to possibly feeling scared that you're gonna get taken advantage of, be put in third-party situations, or just overlooked for a lot of you. There's a lot of baggage that this certain situation that keeps popping back up into your life keeps bringing back up, it seems. And anytime you see or feel this pattern coming back, like this cycle coming back, I think that, of course, they're trying to say stay focused on your mission and your path right now. And then we have the Six of Wands. So even though for a lot of you sometimes you may be feeling lonely, like I said, or you feel misunderstood, or you feel like maybe you're missing out on certain things in your life, this period of your life is leading you to a huge victory. The Six of Wands is here. This is recognition. This could be, for those of you especially working in the public eye, recognition amongst a lot of people, many people recognizing the work you're doing. This is leading you to a huge victory pretty soon in your life, and it's going to feel really worth it. You just have to get through this period. For those of you that feel kind of isolated or alone, I feel like you're dealing with a lot from the past. Just keep remembering that the decisions you've made are correct. You haven't made a wrong turn, and the Sun card is here, so everything's going to be all right. It's all headed towards the perfect storyline. So let's go ahead and now see some oracle cards within the next month. What is going on for group number 1? You have success, inner peace. So like I said, a big victory is coming in pretty soon. I definitely see that, the light at the end of a dark tunnel that you might have been in, or a cloudy tunnel. There's a big victory coming into your life pretty soon with something you've been hoping for, something you have, like I said, been either planning for, plays a very big role in your life. You will see a success within the next month for sure. This is going to come in because you're reaching a point of inner peace within yourself about a situation in your past, either correlated to the success or not. It doesn't matter whether it's directly related to it. Because of you reaching inner peace with everything else in your life, this success is finally coming in, something you've been waiting for. And within the next month, if it doesn't fully come in, you will still see it. You will have a confirmation that it will be happening. So that is a very good sign. Let's go ahead and see the Moonology. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. Would you look at that? Prosperity lies ahead. Another success card coming through. With whatever you've been working on, struggling with, or fighting towards prosperity will lie ahead with it. And you are seeing a major success in the next month with it. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the angel answers really quick before I go ahead and pull some messages out for you guys. The next month ahead, group number 1, what is happening for them? A lot of you could also be working on your body, working on how you look physically, making yourself glow up. You could be going to the gym, or also I'm seeing drinking a lot more water and being in nature more in general, getting vitamin D, right? There could be something that you're doing with your hair within the next month, some type of small change that will it will look very good on you. You will be very pleased with it. So anything you do with your hair or anything that you would try to change about your appearance is gonna be a win for you this month. Like, don't worry. Okay, within the next few months. So what is that about? Within the next few weeks. So something that is happening within the next 3 weeks in this time frame of a month is going to continue to develop within the next few months. And this could be related, I feel, a lot for you guys to your money or your work area. But there's going to be something coming in, whether that's an offer or something you begin to work on that you see really start to grow within the next few months. And this is coming in the next 3 weeks. Actually, also the other message I'm seeing is there's 2 really big things that are going to be happening. And they are somehow correlated. I don't know why, but they're somehow correlated. One big event is happening within the next few weeks, and then within the next few months, something related to it will happen again or connect to it somehow. I know this isn't very specific, but like, I don't know what else to tell you. There's something maybe you've been asking to happen, asking your angels or your spirit guides or the universe to happen, and it has heard you, and you're just getting developments happening with it within the next few weeks, and then it will continue to progress within the next few months. So it's not just over within this month. There's a lot of development happening with something in your life. We're gonna go ahead now and pick some cards out of here. Any specific messages for you guys? Oop, one fell out. We'll take it, and then take that one. And that one, okay. So you guys have new wardrobe, dating app scrolling for single people, and then raise at job. So that's pretty good. Like I said, there is some type of win coming in around career or work. Something you've been working at is finally coming in, whether this is a raise or this doesn't have to literally be a raise at a job. It could just be somehow an influx in money coming in for you through this when that's happening. Then you have a dating app scrolling for singles. So for those of you that are single, you could be looking at your options. Like I said, with this card too here, the Page of Swords, I definitely see that you are keeping your eye open for things, for possibilities, for opportunities. And scrolling through dating apps apparently is something that could be a good thing for some of you, if that's something that you like to do. If not, then maybe this is just literally Instagram, whatever floats your boat. New wardrobe, like I was saying, I do see some type of glow up happening. So this is also definitely with your clothes, even possibly you're buying new clothes or changing a little bit about how you wear things. Also, it's summertime now. If you're not watching this now, of course it doesn't matter, but there could be a changing of seasons when you're watching it pretty soon, where you'll be changing the types of clothing you wear pretty soon within the next month. I feel like pulling one more actually. I feel like there's one more message for you guys. Ooh, okay. Kind of popped out for me. I hope you could see that. It says, new job or looking for new one possibly. So for some of you, you could be on the lookout for a new job, or like I was saying, a new position even in your job, like with this raise card over here. Possibly thinking about looking for a new job if you're in one right now. And if for those of you that are happy in your job and don't really feel like that, then of course just ignore that message. That is definitely a possibility for those of you that feel that coming. I think that is what I have for you guys, pile number 1. I hope that this resonated, and yeah, thank you for playing some tarot with me, and I will see you in another video. Bye-bye. Hi everybody that chose pile number 2. Let's go ahead and see what's happening within the next 30 days. This is timeless. Let's go ahead and see. We're gonna use the Mystic Mondays deck, and then I'll get into Oracle and specific messages for you guys at the end. Let's go ahead and see. Pile number 2, what is happening for pile number 2? The Fool, the 8 of Pentacles, the Emperor in reverse, 10 of Wands in reverse, the Knight of Cups in reverse, the 9 of Swords in reverse, and we're gonna get 2 more. The Ace of Cups. I feel like shuffling the last one out. And the Queen of Swords in reverse. So for you guys, within the next 30 days, I see you will be going on some adventures, either with friends or family or even by yourself. I see a lot of going out, being around people, having fun, feeling carefree. But on the other end, I also see a lot of focusing on either your work or craft or school, something that requires you to sit down for a lot of you and actually literally focus on something. So I see a lot of that going on within the next 30 days as well. Focused intent on growing something or getting better at something that you have a passion for. There is a figure in your life, it seems like a masculine, that sometimes likes to either sell themselves as being a little better than they actually are in person, or sometimes this person can be a little bit possessive or controlling. Just basically the best word is a little bit just controlling, and it doesn't even have to be over you, but just in general, this masculine person, just it's kind of like their way or the highway for them, and this is for some reason affected you, whether this be because this is a person you're romantically connected to, or maybe it's a friendship. Whoever this person is in your life, this has been affecting you. And within the next 30 days, I see that you're kind of, it's not like you're giving up on this person. Maybe for a lot of you, that is the complete truth, that you're just giving up on this situation or this situation with this person. But you could be kind of just snapping and letting loose on this person for some of you, or just letting them know everything that you've bottled up about how you feel about the things they do, or somehow just how it affects you. You may feel guilty for the way, I guess, you express to this person, or maybe you feel bad about it for a lot of you, but they do want you to know that this person, they did deserve, or they are going to deserve whatever they hear from you, and or whatever happens because of how they've been acting. They deserve the repercussions, and they want you to kind of just let go. Try your hardest to let go of any, or if this is a situation that already passed and you're still maybe worried about something or replaying something in your head, try to let go of this specific situation and the guilt that you may be feeling on your end. For a lot of you that are single, I do see a new connection coming in. If you're not single, I see a new beginning in a connection. 100% there's a big energy here of new beginnings with this Ace of Cups and the Fool card here. There is a big new beginning in love or in a passion that you have. This doesn't have to be love, but I do feel like for a lot of you this is. And again, those of you that aren't single, it's a new stage in your connection. But there could be someone also specifically, I'm hearing for some of you, someone from your past maybe trying to start a new beginning with you, but your guard is up because you just don't want to repeat the same things again. You want a new beginning, and it seems like for a lot of you, you want someone new So you're possibly rejecting someone from your past coming back, or trying to make conversation, or whatever it is. It will be different for everybody, but I do see that there's someone trying to offer you something and you may be rejecting it, but there's also an offer that you will be taking for those of you that are single. And for those of you that are taken, with the Queen of Swords being here, and maybe this is representing some type of argument or clash that you've had with your person. This just shows that maybe there's going to be some type of renewal of that argument, or like restarting of it within the next 30 days, but you kind of shut it down really quickly. It seems like you're not interested in this conversation. So however that relates to you. The Star. Wow. The Star card. And then the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Bottom of the deck, you have the Six of Pentacles. So over the next 30 days, remember that slow and steady oftentimes does beat the race. There's something that works when you just keep reminding yourself that I don't need the results of something that I'm doing immediately. I'm going to trust that they're going to come when it's ready. I'm just going to keep working and stay dedicated, because then I know it will, there's no way it can pass me, because I have done everything I can. Obviously, there's a lot of things we a lot of times don't want to, but we know we have to commit to doing things that we're doing right now so that we can reap the benefits in the long run. Spirit's trying to say, don't give up hope on the things that seem like they're going to take a long time to bring in. Keep at these things, especially this month. Stay really focused. And there's a big aspect here for you guys about hope. Something about really not giving up hope, because sometimes maybe you do, or you get with this certain thing, maybe you've had so many roadblocks that it feels like you could just give up on this. Do not give up hope with it just because you're not seeing the exact results you wanted. Within the next month, I'm not seeing that there's going to be crazy big developments with these things that you're working towards. I do see that there's slow, steady progress, as there has, as the same as it has been. If you haven't seen that progress, then that is a level up to see that there's finally progress now being made with whatever you've been putting your time into. But I do see that there is an increase somehow this month in the progress that you've been, putting your work towards, which is going to give you in turn more hope and drive towards the work you're doing or the goals that you have. So going back now to this love thing I'm seeing, there's this person I see coming in, or this person you already have that you're getting a deeper connection with. This new person, I'm going to keep saying it's a new person because it seems like it is with this Ace of Cups. If it's not, again, if you're taken, just know this is a new cycle in the situation that you're in. But this new person, this person is feeling very committed towards you. They see the long run. They want to be in for the long haul. And they have a lot of hope about you and this connection. And for a lot of you, you might not even believe it. Like, you're kind of just like, I don't believe it. Maybe you've had so many disappointments in the past that you're not used to it being 50-50 with someone, or someone having the same amount of interest or the same amount of dedication or commitment as you do. But this person, it seems that they really do have that. And this is, like I said, for the long run. This person wants to be in it for the long haul. Let's go ahead and pull one more tarot card. So we have the Four of Cups. So you may be, for a lot of you, Justice card, you may not even realize that this person is right and is honest and good, has good intentions, because of, like I said, all the experiences you've had in the past. You may at some point I'm not saying you're going to miss this person, because what's meant for you, you can't miss. But you might not notice them at first. You might not recognize that this is potentially the next person, that you're going to have a really deep connection with. Or again, for those of you that are taken, you may not be really believing in the things that your partner is telling you, or the commitments they're trying to tell you that they're ready to make. But this person is definitely being honest. They're being truthful, I see. For group number 2, ooh, okay. 2 more came out. We have the Five of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. Like I was kind of picking up on earlier, like there might be some type of argument that you were in, or just some type of, maybe it's is already existing, like I said, with someone. There's something about you standing your ground this month, and Spirit's asking you to keep standing your ground about what you believe in. Even when it seems kind of harsh, as long as you know you're being truthful and you're not trying to hurt someone for no reason or whatever. They're trying to say be very aware and conscious through all these interactions that you're going to come across within the next month with this specific person you might have not an issue with, but a little tiny conflict with. And this isn't to say that you're going to have a conflict with someone. For everyone here, maybe this is just a conflict that's going to, or a tiny one that's going to arise. I don't see this as a big thing. Tiny conflict arising that Spirit's going to ask you to hold your ground with, and they want you to not feel guilty for standing up for yourself. And again, this isn't something to be worried about. This is just, it can literally not even, it doesn't have to be a conflict. It can just be a situation that you're going to have to stand your ground or hold your vision with, and they're asking you to not feel guilty about doing that. Be okay with being the only one that feels this to be true. Like, you can be in a room with a bunch of people that have a different opinion about something, but be okay with holding your own opinion about things. Within this next month, definitely don't shy away, don't conform just because everyone else is. So don't be afraid to stand out in general. And in general, I also see this month you're going to be feeling, for those of you that are single, pretty happy to be single. You're going to be really feeling glad that you can be free and have your options open, I guess. Just really confident in yourself this month, I see. A really big gain in confidence. And for those of you that aren't single, I see that you're going to be feeling a lot more independent in your situation somehow. Maybe you felt kind of reliant on the person, even if it was just a little bit. It's going to be a good feeling to feel like you don't have to worry or keep an eye out on someone, or like, I don't know, for some of you that's what it is, but always be attached at the hip, because I know how that feels. I'm not dissing nobody. We're going to move on now to Oracle cards. Let's go ahead and see what is happening within the next 30 days. You have Wisdom. Going forward. There's something better. Recovery. And then we have the Numerology deck. And your card from here is Communication is Key, New Moon, and Gemini. So with these cards here, for a lot of you, there could have been a recent ending that happened, and now you're using the wisdom you've gained from that either pain you went through or cycle that you had to give up on and surrender to, almost something that wasn't going to change, that you had to kind of, like I said, surrender to and let go of, go forward. Just know that if you're still worried or feeling guilty or scared that you made the wrong decision or that you shouldn't have, like I said, there is something better than what you were dealing with or where you were at. And now just focus on recovering from the emotions that you still have about it, or the feelings of attachment you may still have to the past or a person or situation you were in. Don't be afraid to be honest to this person, if it's a person, or be honest about how you feel about the situation with the people involved. There's something about how you communicate about it. Spirit's asking you to, I think, like I said, don't be afraid to voice your opinion and say how you really feel. So if you find it hard to keep moving forward with something that you've been really dedicated to and putting a lot of effort and time into for a long time, if you ever feel like within this next month it's hard again looking at the long road ahead, because you may be in the beginning stages of something or you may not know when it's going to end necessarily, just know that there's something much better coming for you. There's much better times coming, much more stabler times, and much more happier times. Going forward, you're headed towards the sun. You're headed towards happiness. So just know that the path that you're on is leading you to where you're trying to go. Where you're going is much better than where you've been, in a way. I don't know, it's just, there's a lot more coming for you that's just better for you. I just focus on recovering, however that translates for you, whether that's in a romantic sense or whether that is recovering certain things like it's emotionally or somehow maybe mentally, physically. Oh my goodness, I can't talk. Mentally or physically. Just keep focusing on what you've been doing to fix the parts of your life that you're able to and want to. So now we're gonna go ahead and get some messages from here. And very specific messages for you guys. Okay, so we have eating out at restaurants. So you could be eating out either multiple times or once at a very significant restaurant within this next month. Something that's coming through. Lots of romance. So for a lot of you, that could be correlated to eating out with a significant other or possible dates. Doesn't have to be related. There's just a lot of romance this month that is coming your way, whether that's in an existing relationship, like I said, or a new person. Mini vacation, not far. So you could be taking tiny road trips with friends or family, or even by yourself to certain areas, maybe around where you live or a little further, but it doesn't seem like it's, for most of you, a super far vacation. That doesn't have to be the case, of course, but okay. And then you have glow up. So that makes sense with this 9 of Pentacles coming out here. You're very focused on glowing up this month. That's something that seems to be at the forefront of a lot of your guys' minds. Attract more eyes in the physical sense this month, and you're going to be doing that, whether that's through how you dress or something with how you look. There's going to be, for some of you, it's something about jewelry as well, or like I said, yeah, just the clothes you're buying and wearing. But yeah, you do have a glow up happening this month in a certain sense before summer. For a lot of you, this is timeless though, so of course, whenever you are seeing this. And then let's see, I'll take this one last one, and it says, you're looking good. So that further confirms that you are going through a glow up period right now. You're physically leveling up. I know that sounds kind of vain, but it's just something I have to mention because it's coming through. How you're physically looking very good this month and continuing to after this month. This is a pretty good start for you to do anything, start any new, maybe routines to help your appearance or whatever that may be. It doesn't have to, of course, just be your appearance, but there's a lot, like I've been saying, about your appearance, so I have to mention it. That is what I have for you guys, Pile 2. I hope that there's something here for you guys that helped or was good to hear, and I'm glad you were here to play tarot with me today. I hope I see you in another video. Bye. Hi everybody that picked pile number 3. Let's go ahead and see what is coming next for you guys within the next 30 days. This is timeless. Let's jump right in. I'm doing tarot cards first, then we're going to do oracle cards and specific messages. This is the Mystic Mondays tarot deck. Let's see. Pile number 3. What is happening within the next 30 days for everyone here? You guys have the 8 of Swords in reverse, the 3 of Pentacles, the Devil in reverse, the 8 of Wands in reverse, the Empress. I have the feeling to pull 2 more. Then we have Justice and the King of Pentacles in reverse. So this reading for you guys here is really focused around your work situation or a school situation, a situation where you are, this isn't related to love, I mean, I'm going to get some messages for love for you guys as well later, but the main message here within the next 30 days, there's some type of a level you're reaching of finally letting go of what people think about you in the workplace or in your school situation, or what people think about what you're working on. And maybe the school, let's say, major you're choosing, or whatever the direction you're going on. Maybe you're worried about what people have been thinking about you, and it's making you feel like you're lacking or like you're less than. You're finally taking off the blindfold and realizing that they have no power over how you actually feel, because this is something that you're meant to be doing. This is your destiny. This is your karma. This is what you should be doing. And it seems like this is something that makes you happy or makes you feel good about yourself when you're not like worried about other people's opinions. So you could have had a small blockage within the last, like, I'd say 3 weeks to 10 weeks for a lot of you, or even longer for some of you. There's been a small blockage in your work or finances in your career that has really been getting to you, and you're finally getting over this and you're realizing that it was all under your power anyway. It's just a lot of times when we're so negative in our heads about ourselves because of how other people are, you know, whatever they're projecting onto us or our situation, sometimes it's hard to see through the veil and see the truth about situations. But now you're finally seeing the truth about your situation and how you don't have to be trapped by what other people think, because ultimately it's only what you think that traps you. Really, the only person that can completely control your life is you. So how you think about a situation is what matters the most. This is somehow stopping a blockage, like I said, that has been happening in your career or work. And it doesn't have to be big for everyone here. It's just, it could be ranging from being an annoyance to something that's actually kind of important that's been annoying you on a big scale, you know. But there is a blockage that is finally ending, and like I keep saying, this has to do with you working with people, or working, for a lot of you, working in a social setting, or what people think of you in the setting you work at. I'm also saying that within the next 30 days for you guys, you could be getting some type of change in fortune, or a positive change in fortune. This could be related to a situation with especially a masculine figure that is more vain and focused on themselves and finances, especially their own finances. You could have been dealing with someone that you're either going to prove them wrong somehow, or something is just going to suddenly shift in your favor this month, I see, with that situation you've been dealing with. I'm saying that I see this as a masculine because we have the King of Pentacles in reverse over here. You are definitely, by the end of this month, feeling like the Empress completely. I don't think it's going to take till the end of the month to get to that point, but throughout this month, you are definitely turning more so into the Empress, even glowing. You might be getting compliments that you're glowing, or you just start suddenly attracting so many different people, and not just people, but I think you're going to be attracting manifestations or things you wanted in the past that you almost kind of forgot about are suddenly coming back around this month. And it's all going to come in really quickly because, like I said, there was some type of like blockage, but it's suddenly gone because of this blindfold you're lifting off. You have the Four of Pentacles in reverse, the Six of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. So be careful with, I'm hearing a specific message is overspending when you start to get into a negative mindset or feel down. Either something with overindulging in something or overspending. Whatever this is something that you kind of feel guilty about afterwards when you do it. You know that you shouldn't be doing it, but you still do it sometimes. If this doesn't resonate, then it's not for you, of course, but there's something about just watching out for that whenever you get the urge to do something you know you shouldn't be or whatever. The Ten of Swords in reverse, and you're coming to the end of a tough cycle here. A lot of you could have been in a pretty tough period, going through a pretty tough period, or an ending of some sort, ending of something pretty painful you've gone through, something that really hurt you. I think they're trying to warn a lot of you about like getting stuck in, for a lot of you, it's even like things with addiction. I'm not saying it is for everyone here, of course, but I guess they're just trying to warn some of you here with that. And it doesn't have to be to like a substance or anything. It can be addiction to anything. Help you get instant gratification almost. That you kind of, okay, this is something you're aware of for you guys here, so I don't have to keep explaining it because, yeah, like I said, this is something, if it does resonate, then you're aware of. Then we have the Ten of Pentacles. If you've had troubles in your career or work or school, those are going to be over with by the end of this 30-day period. You are going to feel very secure at where you're at. You're going to feel at peace with where you're at. You're going to feel like all your ducks are in a row. You're going to be happy even with where you're at. Looking into the future, looking far into the future and planning things for the future now instead of being scared that you're not even secured in the present. Is there anything with love that wants to come through for group number 3? Or for some of you, this was about love and you translated it like that. The 2 of Wands. This is like very random, but you could have 2 options to choose from within this month. For some of you, it's 2 people to choose from, 2 different jobs to choose from, 2 positions. Like I said, whatever the situation is, you have 2 options to choose from. So let's go ahead and see if there's anything else that needs to come through on tarot cards for you guys for group number 3. You have the King of Cups and you have the 7 of Cups. And the Strength card. So someone, they could be a Leo or a water sign, a fire sign, or an earth sign, or earth sign maybe. Or honestly, I don't really like talking about signs too much, but they could be either one of those. There seems to be a masculine figure. It doesn't have to be a male, of course. It could just be someone with a more masculine energy. Someone that you have been waiting on to make a decision. And I see that this person is going to be making a decision. This person could be kind of prideful or hold themselves, or you may think that they hold themselves at a pretty high standard, or they view themselves pretty highly. But whoever this is, you've been waiting for them to make a decision. And this person has finally made a decision and they're coming towards you to let you know. So whether that be a love situation, or maybe you've been waiting about hearing something back in work, you will be hearing back from someone, a masculine energied person. This person could have a cat, a black and white cat. For some reason that's coming through. If that's only going to resonate for a very, very few amount of people here. But that, for some reason, I'm seeing. And yeah, you're going to be having communication with this person, and it is going to be news that you're happy to hear. This is good news. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and look at oracle cards now for you guys. What is going on within the next 30 days for group number 3? Take time to breathe out, disseminating moon. You are good enough, full moon in Virgo. Then we have the angel answers deck, and with this we have in the near future, look for a sign, and at the bottom of the deck we have let go. And then the Sacred Destiny deck, we have happiness, wonders, truth. So overall, the next 30 days are going to be filled with a lot more happiness than you've been experiencing leading up to this reading. I'm feeling there's going to be an influx of more happiness, and it's almost like feeling like you've overcome a lot of obstacles, come out on top of a lot of obstacles you've been facing. You're just going to be feeling a big relief, I'm kind of feeling. And I do feel like there is, like I said, someone coming to either reveal a truth to you, or in the near future, there's just some type of revealing that someone's going to be doing. You could be getting a lot of signs that this is about to happen, or that you maybe just feel that it's about to happen. But there is some pretty big truth that someone has to reveal to you. Someone really wants to get something across to you pretty soon. It will be happening very soon in the near future. There's something that they're asking you to let go of in your life, whether this is something you're worrying about or you're trying to overly control the outcome with. They're asking you to let go and kind of let the universe work it out for you. So just trust and believe in the wonders that can happen. Believe in miracles. Take time to breathe out and look around you and look at yourself and Look at the things that you're so happy about and take note of the things you're grateful for. Try to do that to aid in letting go with the things that you feel are bothering you so much, or the things that you feel have a hold on you. Constantly reminding yourself that you are good enough for what you're doing and that you're meant to be doing it. This is your calling, and not only in this field or this category are you good at, your work or career. You're not only good at that, you're amazing in every other area in your life. I wouldn't be surprised if you get the magician card often in readings, because I feel like you have a lot of magician energy. There's a lot of power around something you're trying to bring into your life right now. There's a lot of signs around you that it's coming, and some of them you're not seeing. But if you kind of just let go and let be, you will start to see these signs everywhere. We're gonna go ahead and pull a little bit out of this, some direct messages for you guys. What is happening for pile number 3 the next 30 days? Okay, we have 1. And then 1 more. So let's go ahead and see. You guys have fertility is high. That makes sense with the Empress card coming out. Male or female, be careful not to accidentally get or make someone pregnant if that's not what you're looking to do. And you have mini vacation, not far. So a lot of you could be taking a small trip with friends, family, or by yourself somewhere, not super far it seems, since this card is indicating it's going to be at the most, I'd say 5 hours, which is kind of far, but I'm just trying to say it doesn't seem like you're traveling to the other side of the world or anything like that. It seems like a small trip to a new area around your location within the next 30 days. It says you are looking good, so that makes sense with the Empress card coming out as well as the Strength card. You are gaining a lot more confidence in your looks this month. Romance troubles, but you'll be fine. So for a lot of you, there could be someone trying to come back from your past, or if you are in a situation, a relationship right now, you could run into a small road bump. There could be some type of small, really, really small bump that you hit with romance, whether that be, like I said, an ex coming back, or if you're in a situation right now, a small minor argument, but everything will be completely fine. Attracting lots of eyes, attention, positive attention. That's pretty great. That's awesome. You got a lot of cards talking about lots of eyes on you. You have a lot of eyes on you at this moment, especially on social media for you guys. For you females, there's a lot of guys thinking about you, looking at you, especially your pictures if they're online. Okay, 1 more card. I have to pull 1 more, I feel. And then I think I will be done for you guys. But then we have lots of romance. So even though the beginning of your reading didn't seem like it was mostly about romance, there is a lot of romance going on for you right now. If you feel like there hasn't been, it's gonna pick up this month a lot. If you're single, I see that there could be a particular person that you really kind of get a liking for or start talking to and find interest in. For those of you that are taken, then of course I just see a lot more romance going on this month than the months before that you might have experienced. Just a big increase in passion with your person. So I think that's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for playing tarot with me. I hope it resonated, and I hope I will see you guys in another video. So yeah, thank you. Bye.